The Sony Spider-Man universe without a Spider-Man has had very mixed results, but for the most part, it's been a complete and total disaster. The only success has been the Venom movies, and obviously we've seen decreasing box office results with all the ones that have been put out. But all the other movies in this universe, whether it's Morbius, whether it's Madam Web, or whether it's the upcoming movie Kraven the Hunter, all of them look like complete and total financial disasters for Sony, which is maybe the reason we're hearing that, oh, by the way, Sony's done with this Sony Spider-Man universe, at least for the time being, as they probably should be. Kraven the Hunter is set to come out this weekend, and they waited till the last possible second to release the review embargo for the movie, and I think we know why. Sony tried their best to keep reviews and reactions for Kraven the Hunter away from public as long as possible, but social reactions and full review embargoes have finally been lifted, and we understand why. 15% on the tomato meter. This is very similar to what Madam Web had, and certainly it's just the critics, and we always have to say this because sometimes the critics are completely and totally full of shit. But so far when it comes to this universe, like the last century, something like Madam Web, the critics had it kind of spot on. Since that tweet came out, it's up to about 16%, with a few more reviews coming in for Kraven the Hunter. But yeah, the first reactions, the critics are absolutely slamming this thing, and it doesn't look like anyone is actually interested in going to it. Box office, Kraven the Hunter aims for week 15 million in opening weekend. This would be something on par with Madam Web and may even end up opening lower than Madam Web. Box office, Kraven the Hunter tracking to open below Madam Web at the box office. Sony Pictures could be on the hunt for a new franchise. Kraven the Hunter, the latest and potentially last installment in the Marvel-based Sony Spider-Man universe. How do you even call it that when Spider-Man's not in your fucking universe? You've got all these characters, so many of them that you set up to be like anti-heroes and shit like that, but you don't have Spider-Man, the one thing that people care about in this universe. You never actually got him in there. How fucking stupid can you be? Is tracking to open with a franchise low 13 to 15 million when the R-rated movie claws its way into theaters on December 13th. That would be lower even than Madam Web, which went on to bomb at the box office after its 13.5 million start in February, and Morbius's, the Jared Leto fronted flop that sunk its teeth into 17 million on the first day, and a total of 39 million in its opening weekend. If that tracks, if this holds, if it does open to 13 to 15 million, you're looking at something in the realm of similar to Madam Web. You know, maybe $100 million at the global box office when it's all said and done. For a movie that cost $110 million to make, not to mention whatever it costs to market this movie. I'm going to see this movie on Thursday or Friday. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. I'm not expecting anything incredible. I'm not expecting a masterpiece, but it certainly does not sound like it from the people that saw it. The fact that they waited so long to the very last day to actually release the review embargo, that typically, not always, but typically is not a good sign either. It looks like it's going to be another miserable failure and a way to end on a limp, on a flop for the Sony Spider-Man universe that never actually had Spider-Man in it when it comes to Kraven the Hunter.